Mastering your ego is mastering your life. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that affects every single one of us, our ego. We're going to talk about what ego really is, why it often gets in our way, and how learning to control it can completely transform your life. Let's get started. Let's begin by understanding what ego actually is. Ego is that inner voice that constantly tells you, I am right, I know better, or I deserve more. It's not always loud and aggressive. It can be quiet and subtle. It's the part of us that craves recognition, validation, and superiority. But here's the truth. Ego is not confidence. Confidence is knowing your value. Ego is needing others to constantly validate it. Think of ego like a mask we wear to protect our insecurities. It stops us from admitting mistakes, from saying I don't know, or from listening to others. Now, ego isn't entirely bad. It can push us to achieve, to compete, to grow. But when it's out of control, it becomes destructive. How do you know when your ego is taking the wheel? Here are some clear signs. You always want to be right, even when deep down you know you might be wrong. You get offended easily. Someone criticizes you and it ruins your whole day. You hate asking for help because you see it as weakness. You need constant praise. If no one notices your effort, you feel invisible. You compare yourself to others, and their success feels like your failure. These signs are your ego trying to protect you, but it ends up limiting you. It keeps you from learning, growing, and connecting deeply with others. When ego goes unchecked, it creates problems in all areas of life. In relationships, ego can lead to arguments, pride, and lack of empathy. In career, ego can make you unteachable, resistant to feedback, and isolated. In personal growth, ego stops you from being honest with yourself. You avoid discomfort, so you avoid change. Think about it. How many opportunities have we missed because we were too proud to admit we didn't know something? How many relationships were strained because we refused to say sorry? Ego makes life all about winning. But life isn't a competition. It's a journey of learning, growing, and becoming better than we were yesterday. Now the big question, how do we master our ego? Here are some powerful steps. Practice self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts and reactions. When you feel triggered, ask, is this my ego talking? Embrace humility. Being humble doesn't mean thinking less of yourself. It means thinking of yourself less. Give credit. Say thank you. Say sorry. Listen more. Speak less. Ego wants to be heard. Wisdom wants to understand. Ask questions. Be curious. Accept feedback. Don't get defensive. Even criticism has value. There's always a lesson, even if it's hard to hear. Let go of the need to be right. Sometimes peace is more important than being right. Ask yourself, do I want connection or do I want to win? Serve others. The ego is self-centered. Serving others shifts the focus. Volunteer. Help someone. Give without expecting anything in return. Meditate and reflect. Stillness helps quiet the ego. Spend time alone. Journal. Meditate. Reflect on your actions. Surround yourself with honest people. True friends will tell you the truth, not just what you want to hear. Value that honesty. Mastering your ego isn't a one-time thing, it's a daily practice. But every time you choose humility over pride, growth over comfort, you're winning. So what happens when you start mastering your ego? You build stronger relationships. People feel safe around you. You listen, you care, you grow faster. You're open to learning. You take feedback seriously. You feel lighter. You're not constantly trying to prove yourself. You make better decisions. Ego clouds judgment. Humility brings clarity. You find inner peace. There's less conflict, more acceptance. In short, mastering your ego gives you freedom. The freedom to be yourself, to grow, to love, and to lead. Let's wrap this up. Your ego isn't your enemy, but it's not meant to be in control. Like a tool, it can be useful when managed, but dangerous when it takes over. Mastering your ego is one of the most powerful things you can do for your life. It opens the door to peace, purpose, and real success. Not just the kind others can see, but the kind you feel inside. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Subscribe for more content like this. And remember, the strongest people are not those who shout the loudest, but those who stay humble, keep learning, and lead with love. See you next time.